I already started. I got you. You good?
Oh, you was doing it?
No, I think she left, but we good now.
No,
We live. But hey,
she right
everybody.
there in the back. She never started the show. She started the music, but she never started the show. We live
No, I caught
now.
that too.
It's too late.
It just
It's
not
too
came
late
on
now.
YouTube.
We live.
Yeah, it just not came
I
on
was telling y'all we good. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that too. So
And,
hey,
her computer might just been late because her computer been messing up real bad lately. Okay, hi everybody.
Hey, we good.
I was out doing my little thing, getting all my stuff right, and my producer, she got it. She didn't start the show, but she started the music. So I'm over there trying to click on to see where it's at. Ain't no live nowhere because we ain't live.
Right.
I'm trying to find it. And
you
can't
better
find it
not
by
piss
the
off. She
intro
gonna
music.
moot you.
Yeah, the producer gonna mute me.
She gonna mute. Yeah.
And Tiffany is
But
mute.
no, what a sign.
It's not mute. It's moot.
I see.
Yes. It's MOOTED. Mute.
Okay, producer, where's my ticker? Where's my logo?
What JB?
My producer is she might be drinking some of what Robert drinking.
JB
Well,
don't
I
come
ain't got
on.
nothing. Hey,
JB don't come on
hey.
Wednesday.
That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Hey, okay, everybody, y'all. We welcome y'all tonight. I don't know where Sandra at. Charlie will be back next week, I guess, if he don't pop in tonight. We did pay the ransom, and he has been located, and we paid the ransom, so he is back with us safely.
Bernard,
We want
he's sat in that
everybody to
jail.
know.
Yeah.
We paid the little $250 ransom to the people that kidnapped him. So he's back, and I
Damn
talked
it.
with him today. He was getting some fluids put back in his body because they kept him in a room and gave him nothing but bread, no water. So he's back now. But in the meantime, in between time, we have a new co-host from all the way in Athens, Georgia, right?
Yeah, Athens, all the way down 316.
All the way down 360.
It would be, I don't know what it would be coming from Savannah, though. I don't know what highway that would be.
We're going to take 16 to get the what?
No, you can come up, go 85 north and get on I think Lawrenceville to 316, and we come on right down there where you
There
at.
you go. 316 bring right to me.
Oh Lord. Now you see Bernard know already. Charlie, where are you? Anyway, Tiffany, tell the people about you, everything that you do in Athens and everything, while I set this thing up. And Robert, they got it, but I got to step out 1 second. But tell everybody about you, where you from, what you do, and everything. Okay.
Okay, I'm Tiffany Taylor. I'm from Athens, Georgia. I am the founder and operator of Mothers of Black Sons Developmental Corporation, or developmental program. I'm speaking it now, but we just started. What we do is we offer mentorship and job shadowing to the resource communities, young Black boys. We match them up with prominent men in the community, right, and let them job shadow, entrepreneurship, college prep. We speak about social issues, things that they deal with on a daily basis. And I started it because I have 3 sons of my own. And I just got tired of there not being any resources for them as far as mentorship. And even when they do get mentors, they don't, look like us. And so I just decided to start one on my own. And I knew a lot of moms that also wanted their sons to be a part of it. So it was easy.
Right. Yes.
All right. So we'll hop right in it, y'all. We got an agenda today. Make sure y'all be good so we don't have to do this number to you.
Hey, you forgot the ED on it. You forgot the ED.
Look, what JB? JB, if you watching, we need you on here to do them impersonations.
I know.
But Bernard getting out of hand already.
Hey, we're gonna bring them. Let them come on Wednesday. We're gonna slide them in. Hey, Wednesday night is his date night with his love. So
Oh Lord, yeah, we don't need you on the sofa, brother. But look, so y'all, the first topic of discussion is the accused Colorado supermarket shooter. They say he's mentally incompetent. What you thinking? What y'all say?
Mentally incompetent. Why every time? What race is he?
He ain't black. He ain't black.
Yeah.
Why every time it ain't somebody black, they always mentally incompetent when they do some crazy stuff. When they do some screwed up stuff, they always get off with the mental incompetency.
Yeah.
And always capture alive.
Yeah. Yeah, they captured alive.
Sleep at
This
night.
man done killed 10 people. He captured alive.
Yeah.
What kind of mess that is?
Man.
But you know one thing, y'all. Let's talk about that mental incompetence piece for a minute now. Now, a lot of our families, we don't talk about it in black households. However, we also know something called the belt. And if you cut up in black families, that belt gonna touch that ass and you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't saying other cultures don't do that.
Right.
But I've seen where folk that look close to this paper, they'll let their kids talk them all kind of ways. Now, ain't everybody, but they don't always see the belt. I'm just saying.
Yeah. My thing is this. If they gonna say he got a mental problem, shit, well, they might well say R. Kelly got one too then.
Mm-hmm.
No, he just horny.
You know what I'm saying? But he got a mental horny problem. You know, at the end of the day.
He just didn't know, what to like all that. Honestly, now R. Kelly could have brought him a prostitute. He need that much, that much,
He may not kill nobody, but he's damaged a whole lot of people.
Well, yeah.
So,
but no, in all seriousness, I agree. He does. It's a lot of people do. Yeah. There's a lot of mental pieces out there that we don't address, but it's a part of the issue. And when you don't address it appropriately, you get things that just are not normal. We'll say that.
Yeah. But on a serious note, is this here? If that guy was black and he killed all those people, he killed 10 and he will be 11 because they'll kill him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line.
That's true.
Sad but true. And sometimes I'll say it back when I say you got a stomach and then you got a gut, that gut is full of anger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me today. I got that gut and I had an email and I was like texting. I'm talking about almost 2 pages full of an email. And I hit send. And it didn't go. And I hit send again. And it didn't go. So that was telling me, God was telling me, don't send that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't send that. And then somebody said, well, maybe it's blocked. And then I went to another email and I sent it to myself and it went through. So there was somebody, God was saving me because if they would have got that email, ooh, man, all that email came from the gut and it was 3 pages full. So yeah, he saved me. It would have blown your head off. Trust me. Thank God that person didn't get that email. I'm just saying. So a lot of us black people, man, we got stuff in our guts that we angry about what's going on in this country and this society. And they always want us to turn the other cheek. But we'll be blind to see, it's different. Like Jews, I think Jews said this a couple months ago or whatever. We got it's 2 different America. You got black America and you got white America. Okay. And at the end of the day, he got mental problems, so he's going in the mental hospital for the rest of his life. That's the white America. And then you got the black America say he's going 6 feet under because y'all killed him.
And what's so is that it's normal. A lot of even black people would side with that. Well, you got to be crazy to go and shoot 10 people. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine you've been through something to make you go and shoot 10 innocent people. But the fact that we're not all handled the same, like there was not too long ago, a shooter, a black shooter.
Yeah.
He was tired of white cops killing black people, and he was not apprehended. He was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing. We're not held accountable on the same standard, and we don't have to be. And I get so frustrated because I be so passionate in being a black woman.
Right.
I'm always labeled, the angry black woman, but it's not anger, it's passion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen my father be pulled over, pulled out of his car, and the police tell him, "I will shoot you." He's unarmed, he's laying on his face, but you will still go as far as saying, "I will shoot you." It's because our skin is a threat. Why?
Yeah. And it goes a little deeper than just being a threat. Some police officers, when they get on the police department, they are scary, and those are the officers that shouldn't really be on the police department. It gives you I was a police officer for 10 years here in Savannah, and it gives you this feeling of authority, but you can abuse that authority in certain ways when you do things to people. You shouldn't go to work to cite and arrest. You should go to protect and to serve. That is your job, to protect and to serve. You should not be out here looking for every damn thing to get into because you might find the wrong thing one day. So, you do what you're supposed to do, but then some police officers are overzealous, and they go way beyond the scope of what they should be doing, and that's what gets a lot of them in trouble. But I used when I was a training officer for my last 7 years on. After my third year, I was so good that I trained every damn body. Many of the people that just retired and was on 30 years later, I trained most of them. They'll tell you about me. I used to tell them I ain't chasing nobody because we'll catch them later. You're chasing somebody, then you're gonna either kill somebody get killed, or they kill you, or somebody get hurt, especially if you're chasing them in a car. I'm not running after anybody. I got a piece of iron stuck in my foot, in my leg that deep. It barely missed a vein. Me chasing a guy in Yamacraw Village. I had never chased one other guy. I had 2 chases my whole life. Stop.
But one thing, and honestly, I think we could, if the officer, let me start with this, and I say this a lot. We've got to stop incarcerating people for non-violent crimes so that officers can maybe put their resources in places to prevent shootings. Stop arresting folk for stuff that they're doing to themselves. For example, if somebody want to go shoot up, snort cocaine, do whatever they want to do, drink too much, whatever, let them go kill themselves. That's on them. Why would I put them in jail and now the taxpayers got to pay for them? Make them do service or whatever. But we have some asinine, backwards ways of handling criminal justice in America that date back 100 years, and it makes no sense. If we focus on putting people behind bars that really do shit like kill people, that's the only reason we can do that. And that means we can start, like the shooting last night at that part with them young people. What would have happened if a young person had gotten killed? And the reason why they can't prevent stuff like that is because we are focusing on stuff and trying to police too much in America.
Yeah. Now, I heard that all kind of officials was right there. The elected officials was at that game also. And they got into an argument, and I heard they broke them up. And then next thing you know, they got back into it, and the guy shot him and then stood over and shot him 3 more times in front of everybody, little kids and everybody.
That's trauma.
And the guy that died had his 1-year-old child with him.
That's Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what I was told. Now, if it's misinformation, that's what I'm told, and I got it from some pretty reliable sources. But I heard some couple of elected officials that were there.
Regardless, young people there. And that's another thing, folks. We got to stop doing stuff in front of these kids like that. You don't know what you're teaching them and what kind of trauma you. Stop doing stuff in front of vulnerable communities like the children and the elderly. That shit pissed me off. I'm sorry for cussing, but I can't stand when people do stuff to young people and old people, elderly people. They don't have a way to protect themselves. Get your shit together.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That it's getting out of control, and I think we're going to discuss this on down the line. But I'm a firm believer, like I say, you watch who
Okay.
you vote, watch who you vote in. Yeah, don't touch me. Don't. No, hey, I'm trying to be, but you need to watch.
Okay, and before we go on to the next subject, I want to tie the next subject in because see, you're dealing with economics here, and then when you're dealing with economics on this level where you can control some things, why would you try to go into a neighborhood and arrest somebody for something like Robert said, non-violent, and just you're getting them more in trouble. You're causing that family more hardship. They don't have the money to pay the fine in the first place. Now
Right.
you're giving them another fine for $750 to $1,000 for a traffic violation that they can't pay. Of course, everybody should uphold the law. If you,
Right.
yeah, but sometimes a warning is good enough to make a person get in line. But you got that person that can't pay that new $1,000 fine because he couldn't even pay his light bill. Now he got another $1,000 fine that you gave him, and now he can't pay it. So now there's a bench warrant issued for his arrest. So
Right.
next time you get him, he got a warrant. So when that officer see, oh, he got a warrant, the officer automatically get nervous.
Yeah.
He automatically gets nervous. I got to take this guy into custody. He got a warrant. Draw his gun for a traffic violation warrant from 2 months earlier.
Yeah.
Now the guy make a funny move and you shot him. Or you still arrest him. You arrest him. He just got a job. He's trying to do good. He just got a job. You take him to jail. Now he done lost his job. You're causing all kind of problems for these families, and you just don't know it. Yeah, these people are causing problems for themselves. We know the ones out there that'll say, "What's up, AD?" The ones out there that'll say, they shouldn't be getting in trouble. That's their problem. You got. But listen, you're always gonna have the people up here, and you're gonna have the people down here. That's gonna always happen. You're gonna have the service industry down here, and you're gonna have the elite up here. So there ain't nothing we can do about that. So you can't say, "Oh, that's what they're gonna do." They shouldn't get in trouble. People get in trouble. That's what this country and that's what this world is all about.
Yeah.
It amazes me though how the talented Tim. If y'all don't know who the talented Tim are, you're gonna read about it. But that's the people that that are the echelons of the community. How they often forget that you too had a past. So let's not all of us make mistakes in life. It's part of life. Because if you don't make mistakes, you wouldn't be who you are. You learn from those mistakes. You wouldn't always no millionaire. You wouldn't I ain't gonna go there. You wouldn't always in leadership, we'll say that. So let's not forget that, we are only as strong as our weakest link. And when we allow our communities to suffer and we don't think about the things that our communities go through, we cannot grow. We just can't. I can't sit here and watch another. Let me tell you something. I got two of my closest friends from childhood. And they made mistakes and did things. But who am I to look down and not try to connect them to resources and be there for them? We got to start doing better as a community and start realizing that we are all in this together. We're interconnected. And Dr. King told us, when we start forgetting about that, we all just going to perish together.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. That's correct. Next subject. I think the next subject is the debt ceiling. If they don't, and this ties right into it too. If Congress don't raise the debt ceiling and so we can pay our bills, it's old bills, not new bills, and it just raises the amount of money that they can spend, or they can make, then Social Security checks get held up. Now, when grandma can't pay her rent, a light bill, what little Pookie going to do? What little Anthony going to do? What you say, Tiff?
He's gonna go out and sell drugs because he want to help his grandma.
Hello.
Yeah. See, they don't understand that this thing trickled down.
Yeah.
It trickles down. Everything they do up here affects us down here, or us here in the middle, or us right below them. But it affects everybody down to the bottom. Majorly, it affects us in a major way. And until we start going out and voting, till we start being involved and engaged, we're going to always have these problems. And that's just part of what it is. We got to do better.
Yeah,
that's absolutely right.
and what it is this: all of them up there in Washington D.C., you know, they basically just all of them. They got money to pay their bills.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They got money to pay their bill. So they ain't worried about grandmama and Susan and all of them like or not get cut off because they really don't care. Okay, at the end of the day, and these the same damn people that y'all vote for.
Yeah.
And now they around here just acting a fool with each other and don't care. They don't care. At the end of the day, it's like this saying, every problem that's going in Washington, D.C. can be corrected if they stop, fighting with each other and stop trying to be, okay, we're going to win this. Or, no, we're going to give them this. They're playing chess. Oh, we're going to do it. No, if you give me that, then I'll give you this. If you lower that, then I'll... At the end of the day, they don't give a damn about us. We ain't got time to play chess. We got to pay a water bill. We got to pay a damn light bill. We got to pay a car note. You know what I'm saying? If not, they'll be knocking on our damn door or something to be getting cut off. They don't care. That's why I tell people, from now on, earn my damn vote or get the hell out of my face.
There you go. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But you
and
know
that's
what?
the natural light talking.
You're so silly. That's why I respect, and honestly, out of all the legislators that are in Washington, that's why I respect Warnock. Warnock, and if people don't know this who watching, grew up in Caden-Homer, Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
So he understood what it meant to have nothing.
Yeah.
And to literally get up and to make something of himself. One, because his mom and daddy had expectations, but two, he knew how to dream for better and to achieve a vision. Yeah. He's the only one I've seen who's really put boots to ground and has stood alone. Now, I love Ossoff, but Ossoff ain't no Warnock. I said it.
Yeah.
But Warnock has really gone in, and if you watch how he delivers his words and advocates for the people, he truly understands the least of us all. And I just wish we had more people like that in Congress to who really felt pain growing up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He got it too hard. We went to Johnson. All of us went to Johnson. So
all right, now we ain't going in there. Ain't nobody care about no Johnson.
But I'm just went to Johnson, and then I went to Tonkin. But when you come from that place, your heart is there. When you come from the hood, your heart is there.
Right.
I tell people to count. Hey, it's like I got a little hole in me, but I got a lot of hood in me too. So don't play with me. Pray for me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, don't touch me. Boy,
I don't know what happened to Sandra's link. Now she texting me, telling me send her the link. Let me see.
John, you know what? You ain't worth a damn.
hey, she's still working. She ain't
bring on.
From
and Big Man, if you watch, but no, send this to Big Man. Big Man, if you watching, we got round 2. Bring it on.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Big Man to be on Friday. Big Man to be on Friday. But on a serious note, Jules, y'all, is that if you don't know how to live poor, you don't have no kind of urgency. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up, when you go to sleep in the dark and you wake up in the dark, hey, that's what you call it. You know what? We fighting. We're gonna be all right, Mama and Daddy. We're gonna be okay. Yeah. Mama, we okay. Everything gonna be all right. Let's just pray. But they don't get it. They don't get it.
No, it's that entitlement.
Oh yeah.
It's just plain and simple. You feel like you're entitled. Half of them didn't even have to fight for their seats.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
you. It doesn't affect them. Like you said, when they go home, their water is running. Their lights are on. They have a nice enough car to get back and forth. It's the moms and the dads that's going to work and working 12 and 11 hours a day and still can't make rent because they're being taxed. And not only are they being taxed, but gas is now $3.
Yeah.
Food, milk is $3. Eggs is $4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where you live at with eggs for. I just brought some for $2.75.
Baby, I'm just, yeah.
18 of 18 of.
It should be at least $1.19 for a carton. I'm just saying it's just inflation and we suffer. But then they acting a fool about.
Hey, hey, Chris, go put a shirt on. Nobody, ain't no young girls.
Hold on, I'm about to go.
What's up, Sandra?
What's going on, people? How's everything?
Hey, Sandra.
Good to see you.
Bernard, I got something for Chandra.
Okay, go ahead. Give something.
Fix it, Jesus.
That's all we can ask. That's all we can ask. What's up?
Ain't nothing to it. You weren't here earlier, so you could have met Tiffany in the backstage, but she introduced herself. But y'all will get to know each other after a while. Tiffany is going to be one of our new co-hosts. We did find Charlie. We thank you for sending your $50 in. We all chipped in $50, and we paid the ransom. Charlie is now back, and he's in the rehab. Not rehab.
Rehab.
He's
gonna be out another month.
Not that kind of rehab. He's rehabilitating from being held in a chair and just being fed bread and no water.
That's right, nut juice.
They should have gave him some nut juice. He wouldn't have need bread or water. He'd have just drunk the nut juice. But anyway, but Charlie will be back next week, I assume. But he's getting all his energy back. But we did pay the ransom. And thank y'all.
Bernard would watch his mouth because Bernard's mouth get him in trouble every week.
Man. Hey, but you know what? That's what's wrong.
No, don't get him riled up this time.
Hey, no, I said, but that's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with us black folks today. hey, it's like, speak your damn mind.
Right.
Don't be afraid to speak your mind. I was talking to don't be afraid to speak your mind. And this will get me. Say, if you're talking about, whether you're talking about black, white, or whatever, say what you mean and let it out. And don't piggyback around the end and say, oh, well, we're not prejudiced. No. Say what the hell you mean, because they ain't gonna say what they mean, and they ain't gonna say, oh, well, we're not prejudiced. Man, please. If you can't understand the word to come out my mouth, then damn it, don't listen.
Is that true?
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, and part of our problem is we got these Democrats on Capitol Hill, and they forget that the foot was on their neck while Trump was in office. So when they get there, they want to act like nothing happened. That the Republicans didn't treat them bad, so they should rule in a way that they want the Republicans. They always trying to show the Republicans how they want them to act.
And the Republicans could give a damn.
Exactly.
Because they moved all over us. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all talked about it or not, but the Democrats are losing. I mean, they're losing us.
Yeah.
They're losing independents right now in droves. They're losing people like me that said, okay, I'm going to vote for you because I want you to make a difference. Mm-hmm. You get your ass up in here and all you want to do is appease these doggone Republicans. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you're right, son.
They're getting played. Right. They're getting played, bottom line.
Seriously. Because watch it. 2022, I'm telling you, hey, to be honest, you think all the black folks came out this time on that election? I guarantee you it won't be like it is ever again, because number one, those weak ass Democrat, man, I'm telling you, disappointment. Period. Yep. And then I'm gonna tell you who the next president is going to be, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. And in 2024, your next president on his fourth term, blah blah blah, is Donald Trump.
No. The thing is,
he's gonna run. I think he's gonna put DeSantis up to running.
I think that he will not be able to run.
I don't believe he's going to be able to run.
I don't think he's gonna run.
He tried.
But I don't think he'll be able to run. The thing is, I don't mind having a Republican in office and I'm a staunch Democrat, if it's not a fool like Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the worst thing to ever happen to this country is Donald Trump.
I agree, but he's smart as hell.
And
he's smart.
But Steve,
let me tell you why Donald Trump's smart. Donald Trump, y'all, right now has enough money to run any damn campaign he wants, several of them. And that's what he's doing. Donald Trump is now more powerful than Biden outside of office. And look at this Herschel Walker bullshit. Herschel Walker is from Texas, y'all. He has residence in Texas and running for Senate with $3.5 million already amassed. Where do you think he got the $3.5 million from?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
Trump
later.
Is smart we're going up to it, but Trump is smart as shit. So let me tell you something. Them Democrats, all they ass who are bugging on Biden, all of them need to go. And starting with the brother in West Virginia.
I think you give Trump too much credit. I think you give him too much credit. Trump is not that smart. He just recognizes that Republicans, if you feed on a certain element of this country, in this country, that they'll follow you to hell. And he found out that these people will follow him to hell. He said it before he even ran. If I ever run for president, I'm gonna run as a Republican because they're stupid as hell. They'll believe anything. You know, and he was right. Democrats are loyal to a segment of the loyal to certain things, but Republicans, the staunch right wing Republicans who are a lot of racists, they don't care as long as you're toting their water. If you toting their water, they don't give a damn about anything else. See, but Democrats, we are compassionate. We care about things, and we care about the little man and everything. They don't give a damn about none of us.
You know?
But I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Go ahead.
If the voters' rights bill don't get passed and the police bill don't get passed, the Democrats don't have to worry about Black people coming out to vote, period. You know, I mean, because I promise you, you know, you knew that I flew to Georgia to vote twice during the election and everything. But I will stay my Black ass home before I vote for any. You know, if you're not holding up my cause, and my cause is, I mean, I voted for you because I was tired of my Black men being murdered in the street by police officers and nothing happening. And then I voted for you because here they are, they're passing voters' bills, and you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. But then as soon as a couple of doggone Asians get knocked across the head, y'all can go ahead and put up a whole executive order to say, you know, this is a federal crime. Come on, man. Come on. And we done been being murdered for over 400 years in this country. Shit.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. Y'all absolutely.
Sorry, Tiffany.
You're absolutely. I know it wasn't. You're absolutely right. I was saying sometimes we get labeled as being angry because we're so passionate, but it's passion. That's absolutely right. A white child walked into a church and killed 9 people who welcomed them into their church, and we can't get a law passed, a hate crime. But I mean, and we don't even know the background. They could have been jacking him off, and he felt some type of way. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be insensitive.
No.
But we stand. We need to get a bill passed that protects us.
I think we still got lynching laws still on the road books in Texas
Mississippi.
In Georgia.
Mississippi just took slavery off the road about 15 years ago. They just took slavery out off the books.
Yeah.
You know.
But Asian, they can get their bill in a day. In one day.
You know, absolutely.
One day. Man, please. That's why I do my own damn toenails and fingers.
You know what? But you know what? Let me show you something. Because Jimmy J would say this. Let me show y'all something real quick. And I say this often too. I want you to go in any black neighborhood. Go to the beauty supply shop. Go to the nail shop. Go to a lot of liquor stores. Who you see owning them? Yeah, we got to start thinking a little broader. All of it ties back to economics, as we talked about earlier. We got to start owning our stuff. We got to start thinking about generational wealth, and we don't do a good job at that. And matter of fact, again, going back to one of my childhood friends, you know, right now he's got businesses he's building up and all that he got to pass. But hey, I don't care about your damn past. What I care about is that we're going to build our communities up, and we've got to start having that vision. Because if we don't care about us, we're going to continue to crumble.
Mm-hmm. But Doc, let me tell you something. That's you know, you're so precious. You know, I'm gonna just say.
You ain't gonna talk. Wait a minute now. That's one of bless your heart, mama. You ain't gonna say that to me now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Alicia Blakely on your ass in a minute.
You can do that because I ain't scared of her.
I'm gonna go piece the card on your ass. Don't play with me.
You're so precious. Let her talk. Let her talk. Precious.
You're so precious, but.
Why gotta be precious? You better take your ass down to the welfare.
We always wanted our own businesses in our own neighborhoods. But every time we went to the SBA or every time we went to any bank, we could have the same credit as the beige brother or the lighter brother.
She coming from
you know.
You a dog.
We could have the same 780 score, 8 whatever score, but they were always going to undercut us. You know, if we asked for 100,000 to open up something, they were going to give us 5,000.
I'm not even approving.
And they didn't even want to give us that. You know, they didn't even want to give us that. So how can we develop generational wealth when we have all of these systems?
Start going to black banks like Carver State. Stop going to Bank of America.
Shit.
Hey,
boy, don't make me flip my damn. Don't make me.
What you say? Go
damn
Precious.
Go where?
Julian Hall. Please tell him about your experience at the black bank.
Yeah, tell me because I ain't here. We about to expand this conversation.
But you're right. I understand. Listen, I understand y'all say support the black business, support the black business and everything. But when you go in a black business, right, and you spending your money and you give me much damn attitude because I'm spending my damn, treat me right. I want to spend my money. Some of them ain't like that now. I understand about supporting us, but damn, y'all need to clean your attitude up.
I agree. That's things we got to fix.
But you can't paint every black business with one stroke.
I see some, right?
Because I have a black business and I give good customer service, but don't discount me. I can't go in Walmart and say, well, because I'm buying 2 cans of this,
whatever,
you know, can you give me a discount? No. It costs the same $19. You know,
I agree with you. Now you're right.
That's $40.
Right.
She don't buy nothing, y'all.
When they come to me, you know, all of a sudden they want discount. No.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
we walk in looking for a discount, and we shouldn't because we don't look for a discount at the white facility business. Right.
If they say $250 the thing now, it's $250.
Yeah, but Bernard got a good point to some things that we do. We when we start making money in these businesses, instead of putting the money back in to build your business, they go buy a Cadillac. Instead of putting money back in to build the business, they're going on an expensive trip to Hawaii,
Right.
for $20,000.
Right.
You got to put money back in the business. You got to put money into your business to make money.
Right.
And we don't have that understanding yet. We think that we need to keep up with the Joneses now, and that's not everybody.
Yeah.
That's not everybody.
Yeah.
No, you ask my wife. I'm a miser. I don't buy nothing.
Yeah.
If she don't buy it, it don't get brought.
Yeah. And I shop at Goodwill. Shit. Hey, trust me.
I mean, I put my money back into my business every dime that I get.
Yeah.
I'm buying products and whatever, because I know by next year this time, because I started another new business, but by next year this time, this business, it'll be making real good profits, but I have to get it up off the ground. Like I had to get my consulting company off the ground,
Right.
So,
and that's a part of it. We just got to do better because we know better now. We got to do better and give people better service. They'll come back. Yeah. And Dr. Joe said, I look for discounts regardless of who owns the business.
Hey,
that's a good one. Some black business owners do have an attitude, but not everyone. That is absolutely correct. Right. And when I say I don't buy nothing, I don't buy anything for myself. Right. I believe in putting, I'd rather have 2 copiers so they won't run. I'd rather have everything, office full of computers, so I won't run out. So if something break, I have it. I'd rather put money into this business than to put money into buying a new shirt, a new pair of Jordans. I've never had a pair of Jordans in my life.
Yeah.
In my entire life.
Yeah.
60 years, I've never had a pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
So I don't buy those type things. Yeah. That's not me.
I gotta look right now. I'm gonna
lie. I got my.
I'm thinking in my head, have I?
Hey, y'all! I got my first pair of Jordan 2 years ago when I was thrown away at the Swatty Sports Academy.
You're right, Rebecca.
I said, "Shit, I found me some Jordan." Hey, and it was free. I said, "They ain't getting these, boy. They ain't coming back."
They still Jordans.
They still Jordans. You're right. We're gonna move on to the next subject because we done spent too much time on that one. Producer, we got something called the COVID pill. Where the hell did it come from?
Jesus, fix it, Jesus.
I think you spelled that here. It's supposed to be where the hell did it come from? The COVID pill. All of a sudden, they got a damn pill. Now we do know the pharmaceutical companies are murderers and killers, and they will send people to kill you, like they did Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi, that's his name is. I think Dr. Sebi. They killed him. We know they killed the man.
Yeah.
I hope they don't come after me. But anyway, these people got a pill. Don't go nowhere, Robert. These people got a damn pill already.
All right, Jones, please come help me.
Listen, these people got a pill.
Who came up with the?
Listen, these are the people who brought the damn thing out. These people started COVID, the ones with the pill. Believe that.
I can imagine the commercial when it comes out, the side effects: sudden death, kidney failure, lungs collapse, pigmentation of the skin, mutation of the brain.
Right. I don't think it's gonna have none. They already done tested this stuff on people forever. They got a damn pill. Y'all believe that?
Let me tell
y'all, holding that pill. They already listen. Y'all think about it. They got a damn pill.
Let me tell y'all what really was helping with COVID. When in the beginning, I'm telling y'all, I had COVID before they really diagnosed that thing. I had it, and they gave me the regular old run-of-the-mill Z-Pack like 3 times in a row, and it took 3 rounds of it and some steroids. But after a while, it got out of my system, you know. So I believe that whatever this pill is, it's a derivative because they said that you got to take it like 5 days in a row or whatever, you know.
All pills you do. But the thing is, they even telling you this is the kicker. And it don't take a rocket scientist to understand this. You could take it while you got symptoms.
Well, that's when you're supposed to take it.
No, you cannot. I got a partner just died the other day. Buried him this weekend because he didn't tell the people that he had COVID, and he went and took the damn thing, and it caused a damn storm inside his body and killed him. You don't supposed to take it.
They don't even have this pill on the market yet because the FDA.
Girl, it don't matter. It don't matter whether they got on the market yet. They coming with the pill.
But I'm just saying, I don't know what pill he took.
No, he didn't take a pill.
What did he do?
The pill, listen now, with the pill, they say you could take it even though you got side effects of COVID. You cannot take the shot with COVID. It'll kill you.
No, you can't. Oh, so he took the shot.
Oh,
right.
And he had COVID.
Correct.
Oh, because didn't he? Well, I guess he didn't know that that's a live
it causes a tsunami inside your body.
Yeah.
It's a live virus that they putting in him.
Correct.
And yes. Oh, Jesus.
So with the pill, you can have symptoms. Don't you understand what I'm trying to get to? They have everything already for you. You can have symptoms.
Let me show you something. But yet, going back to what I said earlier, we'll put people in jail for using cocaine and other drugs. Look how stupid that is.
Yeah.
But you can let Buddy Carter and his friends get with this dumbass shit, and they get away with it. I'm just, hey, don't touch me, Bernard. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
But you see what I'm saying? When certain people look at the paper, want to fool you and make the laws that fit for them. Let me even go further with marijuana. Marijuana was legal for years, but now, we found some great uses for it. Don't give me that bullshit. See, people need to stop hearing and believing everything they hear.
Right.
And seeing everything they see.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make the black folk and the colored folk look crazy because you want to make them look bad because of how they choose it. Your people, the main ones out here giving out drugs in the first damn place like opioids. And then you want to sit here and then make it a bad thing all of a sudden. I'm not even gonna get on that soapbox, but we as a people gotta learn to stick together.
What they make opioids is it becomes a mental health issue.
I don't give a goddamn what it becomes. We gotta stop allowing people to control our culture because they say so. That's what I'm saying.
You know, when it's them, it's a mental health issue. They put the damn thing in the DC whatever
It's a slavery mentality issue. Stop allowing people to oppress you with this dumbass shit.
Well,
Robert, you on fire tonight, and because I get this American.
I get when you break this stuff down, I get tired of our culture and people of color being discriminated against, and it's a system, and they're doing it right in front of our faces.
Okay, well, try to say doo-doo a little bit instead of that other word, because we got some preachers on watching also, and they love the show, so they will just
preachers.
They want you to in your district too that has to talk to you, so you need to calm down a little bit.
That's that Precious coming out.
The who?
That's hey. He got mad. And sorry, he mad because you call him Precious. Chandra
came on here and aggravated. This is what we're gonna do for Chandra.
I'm sorry.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, every last one are absolutely right. But you cannot always. I always say that you cannot always, believe what everybody say, And that's our problem in our community. We believe everything that people say and do and allow people to treat us all kind of way. And I'm going to ask y'all a question. And this question won't be on Friday, but I'm going to ask you a question and y'all can answer this. Do we come off better being like Martin Luther King, non-violent, or do we need to go with Malcolm X by any means necessary?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm
No.
X,
I say
absolutely.
Dr. King. Let me tell you something.
We've
Let
been
me tell you
Dr.
what.
King a long time.
I'm gonna be very quick. When you put your trust in God and you get up let me tell you something. I learned this very, very, very not too
Okay.
long ago. You get up, I'm being very serious right now. When you get up in the morning, your first thing should be dedicated to God. Read your scripture and be in the spirit. When you understand that, can't nothing touch you.
Absolutely.
Period.
Okay.
So what I mean by that, nonviolence.
Okay, my beige brother. I love you.
Let me tell you something. Don't get mad at me because God did his wondrous
it's
work.
Okay. It's okay. I said I love you. Did I say I love you? But I put my faith in God, but if somebody is outwardly showing themselves to me, I'm not going to be passive. And they have conditioned us in America to be passive. That's why we got this extra federal holiday that we got to celebrate, Juneteenth, because for 2 whole years, the people over here in Texas were passively being slaves. I mean, how long do we continue to be passive? And the Bible even says, and tell me if I'm wrong, that you're supposed to take it by force.
That don't mean violence.
It's a passage in the Bible. Somebody find it. I might be quoting it wrong, but they said
the good doctor said take force don't mean violence.
Right. Force me, get your ass up and vote. But we don't want to get our people to vote. We want to get out there and fight and do all that ignorant ass shit. That ain't what we need. Excuse me, Pastor. But that ain't what we need to do.
It's not ignorant. It's not ignorant.
It is ignorant to go out there and put your hands on people.
No, it's not ignorant to take a stand. It's not ignorant when we still got people like Zimmerman that's walking around steady alive and signing American flags after he done killed one of our children.
But Sandra, I think he means.
I mean, but he trying to deal with God.
I think that
when you take God's work in your hand, though, guess what? If you allow God to do His work on Zimmerman, guess what's going to happen? Zimmerman going to suffer more. I've seen it with my own eyes. I have seen people do things to me, and I want to go back and seek revenge. But you know what I did? I said I ain't gonna worry about it and trust and believe. One thing I know. God was going to put pressure on them like no other. And I couldn't do what he did. And trust me, I've seen it every time. But we always want revenge. It's not about revenge. It's about working hard, putting in the work, getting people out to vote, and stop worrying about how you're going to get somebody back or how you're going to show them what you are.
Okay.
Nobody care what you can do to them. Because guess what? You die, you're going to be in trouble.
But so Doc, we done got everybody out to vote. We got all these Democrats in the House, the Senate, and in the executive office. What the hell did we get for it? What do we have for it?
Well,
what do we have for it?
Well, we gonna get back on subject right now.
Sorry, Jew.
And y'all got the list. If you want to talk about something in that pit.
I don't have the list.
Because Dr. Bright, you need to have Sandra on the as soon as we get through with these political candidates. We're going to be talking about all these subjects every week, and you are welcome to come on the Watchdogs and express yourself to the max. We're going to be talking it. We're going to be calling people out. We're going to be telling it like it is. Y'all stand by because this is a new day, and we're going to make sure that there are changes. I think what Dr. Bryant was saying was, all he's saying is that you have the power, instead of using force first, use something that you already have. The vote. You got the ballot. Use that first. Use economics on them. You got 2 things you can use first. And then if they don't want to give, then you have no other choice but to take something by force.
And let me show you something, Chandra. You remember Dr. Bennett, Reverend Mitchell. Bernard, you might remember him.
Yeah.
Reverend Mitchell told Recycus, you either going to tighten up, I'm going to get your behind out of here.
Yeah.
And guess what Reverend Mitchell did? Got his behind out of there.
Yeah.
And you know how he did it? He mobilized people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess who he put in office? A Republican, Susan Weiner.
Now that was a leader. That was a leader. Go ahead, dear.
Malcolm X also said that we can talk all day about politics, but we have to leave religion at home, because if we get on religion, then we'll be talking all night. But if we're speaking about politics, we all know where we stand in our community. We all know the obstructions that we all have in each community, each disparity. And yes, a lot of us believe in God as our Lord and Savior, but our circumstances and the things that we see are not changing. It is, I want to say, a generational thing. My grandma, she cleaned houses until I was out of high school, and she's probably never voted. And if we didn't get the education, if I didn't get the education, I would be just like that. I wouldn't see a point in voting, because I would think that maybe this is how it's supposed to be. And it all starts with the mentality. A lot of us still have that mentality. A lot of us are still just like, well, even if I go out and vote, nothing is changing. Nothing is getting better. So why?
Because nothing is changing. And even at the local level, when we say, oh, well, we're going to vote somebody that probably will, should feel our pain, or, they look like us or whatever. What changes? What changes?
Sandra, you do know that's topic number 6, right?
Ooh.
Oh, well, you told me to start talking about it. I did.
You did now.
I segued into it.
No, we ain't even there yet.
Yeah.
Oh, where are we?
Let's run through topic number 3 first.
Oh, well, damn.
Because Merrick, the pharmaceutical company that developed this pill, is set to make $7 billion, the most money off of any drug ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't think this shit was made? This was a setup for the comeback?
It's in a pill form, so it feeds into the opioid.
Come on, man.
Well, here's the thing. My whole point was this. Why is it not criminal when certain populations do that kind of stuff? You see what I'm saying? That's all I was going to. It's not. Let me say. I put it like this: what if COVID would have came out when Obama was out in office? They would have put him in jail for it, because it would have been a conspiracy. He did.
Well, you can't really blame the president. This is
I agree, but
the drug company. These drug companies took a big hit with the opioid crisis, and now they're coming back and they're going to get it 10 times. They were just waiting on something so they can bring out this virus so that they can make money. This is all a world conspiracy. I'll probably be dead in 6 months if these people kill me. Y'all know who did it.
Well, I believe that it was made in a lab in China.
No, it was proof. That's what happened.
Yeah, it was made in a lab in China.
That's what they want us to think. Yeah. I think it was made in a damn lab in Des Moines, Iowa, some damn.
No, I believe that it was some type of war type, war type.
Like a bio thing,
because my brother had it and it messed with his mind. They said one of the side effects of it is that it messes with your mind, and after it attacks your lungs and stuff like that, it messes with your mind. And you wind up having these terrible dreams and hallucinations and all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah. It affects different people in certain different ways. It does. Mm-hmm. Some people lose taste and smell. Some people have fevers. They only have fevers no damn more with this new variant. The variant have changed the way that it affects people. You don't have fevers no more. You don't see nobody with no damn fever no more.
The bottom line is,
don't even check your heart.
How inhumane and cruel we have become as a human race. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This pandemic has shown a light on how evil white people can be. I mean, because
damn, Sean.
you know, if you watch, the news,
I'll do it for you, Bernard. Hold on.
Y'all don't watch the news? Y'all don't watch the news?
Go ahead. Let him make a point.
Y'all don't watch the news where y'all didn't see the news where the little boy was talking about how his grandmother died. He was at a school board meeting and he was talking about how his grandmother died. She was a teacher, and she died. And all of these white people that you would think would have compassion on this young boy started, heckling him.
Those were Republicans. They don't have any. You can't blame all white people.
Right, don't generalize.
Those were Republicans. Republicans don't have compassion.
Don't generalize.
That was sick, you know, and it's sick that, you know, people that are on school boards, they're having to be protected by armed guards and all kind of stuff because they're getting terroristic threats from these people, you know. Because we're trying to protect not just your children, but everybody's children, you know.
Okay. Well, the last thing on this, we see that this, I don't know why everybody else can't see it, but this damn pill is a game changer. I mean, serious. This pill is a game changer. You can go, they're going to have this they're infecting us for a reason.
Yeah.
So they could sell this medicine.
Absolutely.
That's the way that the world works. That's
Julius,
the way that the pharmaceutical companies work.
I don't know.
Girl, listen.
That they done stopped our economy for this long?
Hell yeah.
Just to sell some pills?
One thing, that's right. This is about money.
It is.
Right, it's economics.
They don't care about people dying. The world is overpopulated. The earth is overpopulated anyway. They don't care about people dying.
Absolutely.
This is about money. This is economics.
Yeah.
They don't care about it shutting down. It's going to grow again.
Shoot.
They don't care about it. This is a game changer. No needles, no lines. Just go in line to get your pills from the drugstore.
Yeah.
Anyway, next subject.
Producer.
Now, here's a great subject for us. Peanut butter versus jelly.
Oh,
How much peanut butter? Do you like more peanut butter on your sandwich or more jelly? And the reason I bring this up, they had a game the other night where it was a thunderstorm in Kansas City, and they gave the players peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while they waited the storm out for an hour and something. And so they gave the players peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the players were complaining that it wasn't enough peanut butter. Some were complaining that it wasn't enough jelly. So what do you like? Peanut butter versus jelly?
I like. You gotta have a little bit more. You have to have a little bit more jelly because the peanut butter is stiff.
Jelly? Okay.
Yeah, I would rather mine have more peanut butter and crunchy, please.
Crunchy.
Yeah,
I ain't had crunchy since I was a kid.
Yeah,
Teray, if you're watching, we need you right now.
Yeah, with that nut juice.
Okay, Bernard, what you want?
Hey, 50-50. Hey, this is how I do it. I'm telling you. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the other day. I put half of the bread with jelly and half with peanut, and I put it together, and I got me a natural light, and it went down good.
A natural light?
Light healthy.
I thought you
had the boo after that.
I drink natural light with everything. My breakfast, my dinner, that just me.
Bless your heart. Look, you so precious.
You so precious.
What you like, Robert?
How you like the woman peanut butter and jelly?
I go with Bernard said minus the natural light because you ain't gonna have me right here with a bad stomach.
Well, I like
if
you put too much jelly on it, it's gonna make the bread soggy.
The bread soggy.
Right.
Yeah, so I like about 65-35. About 65% peanut butter. The jelly is just to make it go down so the peanut butter will foggy up. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
But But these players were mad. They were upset about that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But can you believe they gave them peanut butter and jelly sandwich? These guys making millions of dollars a year. They gave them peanut butter and jelly. But hey,
peanut butter and jelly is the healthiest sandwich that they could have given them.
I agree.
You know, so
okay.
I mean, you don't want to give them that processed ham crap.
Ooh, yeah,
well, that's true. They couldn't have complained about the peanut butter and jelly.
But who won, Jew? Who won though?
The game?
Yeah.
Kansas City lost.
Who had the peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter.
You say who?
Which team had the peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
All of them.
All of them. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
they
all of them
had in the locker room because it was lightning.
Right.
They had to go in the locker room for an hour and something.
Oh, okay.
And couldn't come out, and they fed them while they was back there.
Well, Kansas City got some issues anyway.
Dr. Jones says she like it equally spread with a glass of milk. Okay. Cold milk at that.
Cold milk.
Drinking milk.
All right. Well, we're going to go to we got our sports break next because we're trying to get through these subjects because we ain't got but 45 minutes left. Mm-hmm. And we got some tough subjects coming up. So we all don't take all day going back to damn stuff y'all done talked about already. Sports break. We got the Georgia Bulldogs, number one, y'all. Number one in the country, Georgia Bulldogs.
Hey, Bernard.
Hey. Woo! I know it.
Hey. Can we get what's going to happen to Alabama? What's going to happen?
They're going
to be back and make the playoffs.
And they're going to make the playoffs, but to the viewers, and I had to tell somebody this today, you got to remember, Jimbo Fisher was trained by Nick Saban. So Texas A&M ain't no sorry team. So for folks who want to say, oh, they got beat by Texas A&M, remember, Jimbo was at Florida State.
Right.
So Jimbo been in some pretty good situations. So I think Alabama will be good, but I do think that Kirby Smart is at that point where he has the right personnel to get it done.
Yeah. Nah. Texas A&M a good team. All right, Georgia ain't gonna run the table, but Georgia go 10-0, and when they get in the playoff, they choke. When they come to Atlanta, choke. Okay.
Producer.
Alabama will win the national championship again. And
no,
they won't make the playoff.
No, they won't.
Oh, you can't beat
What? I guarantee you, they'll win it
again.
No.
I think they're gonna have 2 losses and miss the playoff this time. I think they're gonna have 2 losses.
Who they gonna lose against? Again?
I think Auburn probably gonna be up.
Auburn could beat them. I agree with that one. Now Auburn could beat them. Auburn's good.
Another team that we overlooking that, and this probably Tiffany team, the Cowboys.
That's Jimmy J team.
The Dallas Cowboys. Tiffany, who your NFL team?
I don't have an NFL team. I asked my dad about this segment. I asked him what he said. So I'm just gonna repeat what he said.
Oh, Barnwell talking about roll tide. Barnwell, we got the Tide number this year, buddy.
Oh, the Tide got rolled over.
Kentucky undefeated, and they think they got something coming this Saturday, but all they got coming is a can of whip ass.
They're gonna get that spanking.
Hey,
but defense, the best defense they ever had.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. And Bernard, Julius just said it. Defenses win championships.
Yeah, you're right. But Georgia don't have the best defense in the
nation.
Why
you crazy?
Now,
man, put that natural like that.
No, Georgia defense is the best in the country.
Put it down.
Georgia defense the best in the country.
No,
right.
Somebody else was the best defense in the country. It wasn't
Georgia's only allowed one touchdown this season.
2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns the whole year.
We don't count that one.
Georgia should have had 2 national championships right now, and they blow it. Georgia,
Alabama. This the year.
Man,
give you a party.
Hey, producer, mute that joker.
Soon playoff time come, they go ahead and get beat. If they let that little white boy stay in the pocket and he about 5'4" and can't throw over those linemen, what Alabama had, he in trouble. They got to swing around the end so he can see where he throwing the ball at the end of the day.
We're on the Dallas Cowboys now. Are they gonna choke during the playoffs because they look awesome right now?
Nah, they ain't going no way.
They always choke. All you Cowboy fans, y'all are some chokers.
Nah.
And we ain't scared to tell you that.
Y'all ain't gonna talk about the Falcons like that.
Yeah. Tiffany, we know your team is the Bulldogs because you live right there down the street from the stadium.
Y'all better know it.
Yeah, so we know you there in Athens, so you the Bulldog.
Right, because the egg costs $4 for some eggs, right?
The eggs are about $2. But you know, I had to put some sauce on it.
Oh, okay. Hey, the last sports subject we got is sports topic on is John Gruden. John Gruden saying some racist stuff, and they're after John. Julia Pierce, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was when I was a kid. So that was when I was a kid, Julia. They're not the best no more, baby.
You know what?
They need to get rid of Big Ben. But John Gruden resigned as the head coach
of the Raiders
today.
Mm-hmm.
The day of yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yes,
so
Monday night.
He said some racist stuff. And it was 11 years ago. But you know, past do come back and haunt you sometimes, and it has for him. And the stuff he said, calling the commissioner a punk and all kind of stuff, that's what they fired him for. They didn't fire him for being racist.
Right.
But it wasn't 11 years ago. It was over a decade span.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, I mean, but he was just talking to his friends, other people in the NFL.
Yeah.
Let me say this, and this is coming from somebody that does this work every day. I don't care if you agree with, like, tolerate, or whatever somebody's background. You're going to respect people for who they are and what God gave them and what he gifted them with. Who are you to tell somebody who they are and what they're about because of orientation, race, or what their background is or religion? The problem is now we don't understand respect, because at the end of the day, John, Christopher Columbus didn't found his country. But if I called you what I wanted to call you around that, people get mad. And so for years, we've had to tolerate this as people of color. And the sad thing about it is it still goes on. So when are we going to get to a place where we can learn to understand and honor people's past and stop being the bigot jackasses that make you lose out on $100 million contract that you had? So if people haven't gotten it from this, the sad part about it is this is the culture of the NFL. So, you know, and let me point this out. What got me was this. Y'all remember when Sam, what was his name? The African American male that came out years ago.
The gay guy.
He got dismissed. You got a white player that came out this year and was embraced.
Oh, he was
I'll end on that note.
He was so embraced.
Yeah.
He was very embraced. He
got
his own segment at all.
Yeah. But what happened was when they did the investigation for the Washington, whatever they call themselves, and it came out, but John Gruden he took the pitfall, because if you really do the research, Bruce Allen, the owner, was in the email. Then they had these other owners was in the email, but they throw John Gruden ass out there, you know, just to kind of ease it. But if they really and truly start throwing some head around, then the real truth will come out. With all these owners was on that same damn email for 7 years.
Exactly.
For 7 years they was on that email. Now come on now, you know what I'm saying? So if you gonna chop his head, chop the rest of John Gruden always was like that. But let's get the real one. Who they ain't gonna mess with the owners who was on their email, but they gonna be John Gruden. And one of the owners was the Washington, whatever they call him, owner, Bruce Allen. They was on there too. So
segueing into topic number 6. Topic number 6, segueing into it. Herschel Walker versus Warnock. Raphael Warnock.
Herschel down. Period.
Now we're on that subject where you could talk, Sandra.
Herschel need to have several seats.
5 of them.
Because I mean, you know, he'll have the rural area white folk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what he'll have. Yeah, that's what he'll probably have. But then there's going to be some rural area white folk that still won't vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because
that's Tiffany homeboy. because he ran at the University of Georgia, and she was right there rooting him on back in 1980.
Yeah, but
you know what? Just like they always going and bringing up people past and railroading people for what they done did in their past and everything, and taking care of my homeboy the way they did was wrong. And I'm just saying, but if they're gonna do Herschel Walker pass, his ass shouldn't even be on the ticket because he's a domestic violent person. All he did was beat his wife.
Yep.
And suicidal.
So come on now, if you want to do it, let's do that.
He has some mental problems.
That's right.
He thought about killing himself several times.
Yeah. So
Hey.
So if he can be on the damn ticket, anybody can be on the damn ticket.
See, if you think about killing yourself, I know damn well you could kill me too.
Exactly. but this is the thing. If Warnock them would have just a couple of wins, not a whole bunch, but a couple of wins.
Yeah.
He could bring the people back out.
You're right.
But
does it help Herschel? Does it help Herschel if Georgia Bulldogs win the national championship?
Honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah, my dad, he said no because Kirby Smart doesn't want to be associated with Herschel Walker. Even if he vote for him in the dark, even if he say I don't want no affiliation, he doesn't want that kind of smoke. He doesn't want that to be so. Yeah. Even if they did win, but that's just my dad's opinion.
No, I agree with you.
No, yeah.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to impact your recruiting. So you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right.
And let's go back to what let's go back to what Sonya said, and this my concern too, with Herschel against my man. He gonna have to get out in the black community and convince them to vote for him again if they don't get no wins. Right now, how many wins they done got in Washington so far?
None. None. I mean, if you're Asian, you all right.
Yeah. So, I ain't underestimating Herschel, but I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, 2022 next year is gonna be something else.
Yep. Because if they are expecting people to come out there and support, and we hadn't seen nothing in 4 years.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Yep.
I would say Herschel Walker is the political lawn jockey. The little lawn jockey that used to be out there.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna look like a mess. If he got to get in that debate, oh my God, he gonna.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's gonna be ridiculous. But I want to
chop his ass up.
He can't even spell Herschel.
Ramona, you are right. Herschel needs to get back into the street. I mean, Warnock needs to get back into the streets because the time is now. You got to stop with these little phony props well, anyway, you got to get to the streets, walk, talk. Don't get off the bus and hold a rally. Go talk to people. Right. The only one I ever seen do that was Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, back when he first ran, when I was a young boy, Ted Cruz had that little beat up pickup truck and went to every county and talked to every damn body by himself, not on no bus, not running with it. I mean, he don't do it now, but he did visit every county in Texas.
Yeah, but to that point, because when I was campaigning last year, I did an event with it was me, Warnock, Daniel, a number of people up there in Stevens County. His people surround him so tightly, and I don't even think that's his thing. But they will not let you get to him. And I'm like, hell, he grew up my brother. We're from Savannah. They're not gonna let you get to him. So I don't know if that's his thing or they just feel like, oh my God, they're trying to, I don't know.
Well, the senator is not that big of a. I mean, it is a big job. It is a big job, but you're not big yet. It's a big job. It's a big position, but you're not big enough yet to shield yourself from the public.
No, I agree.
Especially if you in a area, ain't nobody in Savannah trying to do nothing to you, and they ain't gonna let nothing happen.
Try to take him out.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna let nothing happen to you. But the thing is, like Ramona said, that Warnock needs to get on the Weeping Time and set the record for the Weeping Time site, stand up for what is right. Because if you don't, then you'll never hear I made a commercial for him and Allsoft. You'll never hear me tell anybody to go out and vote for him.
Look, y'all mayor went up there and had a conversation about him. So see, you don't know what your mayor telling him behind closed doors.
My mayor is a drunk from
well, Bernard mayor.
Oh, okay, y'all mayor. My mayor's a drunk.
My mayor.
From Andy Griffith's show. So you talking about who? The Savannah man?
My man is major. Hey, but do you think Warnock and Austin, you think they need to separate from each other?
No, they don't. I think that's a perfect image. Why? Yeah. It shows unity. And honestly, with the Democrats acting the ass, you need that type of unity. You need that type of unity right now.
Also, I've got 6 years, so you got 5 more. And my only issue with Allsoft is I brought Allsoft to Savannah. I mean, I had the tickets for him to attend the inauguration of the city council.
Right.
And I tried to call them a few months ago, and they were. I also have a problem with some other stuff, but somebody phone, y'all need to hit it off. But those are issues. Those are my issues. I'm not bringing them up. But if anybody call me, they got to pay me. I run a business doing that. So no more free work, no more. You didn't answer when I called, but when you called me, I answered. Yeah. So we'll see. When you call next time, make sure you got your bank on the damn line.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit my black ass home.
Yeah. Long they can use you, they'll use you. You know, that's what they do. You stop letting us use us. You ain't gonna use me, goddammit. You ain't never have and you never will.
Yeah, you can't take us for granted.
Right.
You can't do that when you get in these seats and you take them for granted, and then all you want to do is come and hang with the politicians now.
Yeah.
No, you came and you hung with the people before. Come hang with the people now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
and
that politician ain't got but one vote.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh, not politician.
And they probably not even in your district.
And we need to know where Allsoft and Warnock is on Weeping Time. If they're not with Weeping Time, I'm not with them. And that's just who I'm telling you straight up. Because if black people, if y'all not with Weeping Time, understanding what happened on that site, understanding that we have some sellouts about to give this property up to a Salvation Army to be built on when it should be something else to commemorate what happened at that site, then you are blind.
And let me go here. I'm gonna go. Let me. And Tiffany, what we're talking about, Weeping Time was the largest slave auction in the nation. It happened in Savannah, and we have. And I'm gonna go there. I'm sorry. We have an African American mayor who doesn't understand that because they're from New York. The other part of it is, y'all. Did you know? And I gotta go here. That Clearview, an affordable housing complex for our people. We had our mayor go on TV and say out his mouth that basically the crime, that it was an eyesore, it was a problem, blah, blah, blah. Then what the hell have you done when you were alderman to fix it? And my issue is this. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You call yourself a black leader in a major city in the state of Georgia, but your ass has not done anything, not one time, to even fix the problem. That's why I said we need somebody who understands the city, and it is what it is, who is going to lead for the people. That bothers me. When you have come to a point where inside of you, you're no longer black, we got a problem.
Yeah. You're still carrying the water of somebody who is oppressing us. Ain't that your frat brother?
Yeah, and it bothers me. Yeah. You know, my loyalty is to the God that created me.
Yeah.
And as Chandra said, I'm lighter than you, and I got more passion for our community than you do.
Right.
But the problem is you ain't from the city of Savannah, so you don't give a shit about our people.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah,
that's absolutely.
Exactly.
I said it.
It's a money making deal. It's the kickbacks. It's the who can I rub elbows with, and who's gonna, who's gonna tighten my pockets up, because that's all they've done while they've been in office. Because I can't see anything else they've done in that first district. You know.
At all.
Anyway.
Well, we don't want to get off topic. I just don't understand our folk, and you know, everything ain't got to be for the people that look like you. But when you go out of your way to displace your own people, you sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. And don't care and make all the excuses. He one of them people that just tell a lie and expect us to believe it because he said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, nobody like that no more. We got a bunch of flunkies that
I'm gonna
that believe that stuff.
And Tiffany in Athens, I'm gonna tell y'all who the real deal. Y'all better check out Mariah. I think her name Mariah Parker. She's a alderman there, councilman. That sister there is real. She's a true
commissioner.
Yeah, you should. Yep. That's just the
gotta
real.
check her out. See if we can get on the show, Tiffany. Since you down there, tell her we want to interview her. Tell her we want to put her on the show.
Mariah don't play the radio. When I tell y'all Mariah don't play the radio,
well, that's what we need. We need Mariah to come on and talk. Where's Stacey Abrams and what are her plans? That's what I want to know. That's the last thing on this subject.
She's gone quiet, hasn't she?
Well, I seen her at the varsity getting a varsity dog, and so she
I can't stand Bernard. I can't stand you, Bernard. You know that.
She was at the varsity at the Georgia Tech game getting her, you know, so she probably still down there at the varsity downtown Atlanta. If y'all
you got a number, Bernard? Did you get a number?
Oh, hell no.
She, you know, I mean, she put out a book, I think it was last month or the month before, and
touchdown.
And ever since then, you know, nothing really.
I believe. Do you think she's running, Sandra?
I don't think she's running.
Nah.
Do you think she's running, Tiffany?
No.
Bernard?
Nah, she would have been done came
Robert?
Running. Nah.
Bernard, let me ask Bernard. Bernard, she got till March. Yes, she gonna run.
Yes, she running.
Yes, she running.
Why she's running?
Hey.
Because if she was running, she would have come. I mean, common sense would have told her to come out.
Yeah.
By now.
But that's right. But you want to be uncommon. And let me tell you something. She know how she got beat by Kemp. She's playing.
You talking about uncommon? Oh man, that's my partner's new book.
What the hell is that?
That's my partner's new book.
Look. She got till March.
True.
She has till March to declare. Why worry about it now? And let me tell you how I tell my clients. The moment you declare is the moment you got to start spending money. So why not just wait till March?
Yeah.
Well, ain't no rush.
Yeah. Yeah. She ain't in no rush. She knows that the people are behind her 100%. And that what all the Warnock and Ossoff have done is she helped build that along with all of us, but that she never talks about, but she did help build it.
And George, and George, you say something just then. She know that the people behind her. Do she really know the damn people behind her? Because we frustrated as shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
When she come out, let me tell you something. She got a powerhouse.
Don't underestimate.
Yeah. She got a powerhouse. The reason why people would come out in Georgia.
She is.
She would be the only reason why people would come out in 2022.
And she knows that.
I promise you.
She knows it. And the people who are running now, look at these tickets. Look at these candidates for each one of the statewide offices. The ones that are running now know that they cannot win unless she's on the ticket. So she's running.
Yeah.
She's running.
So the alternative is Kemp or Vernon Jones. Now, look at him.
Hey, Vernon ain't up with a Herschel Walker clone. Vernon is something, man.
You know what? Vernon can...
Y'all know that this is our 2-year anniversary on ATR this month.
Happy anniversary!
2 years, y'all. 2 years that we've been here. 2 years. We've missed only one show. And we ran a repeat. And that was when? Last week?
Last week.
Last week, the only Wednesday, because I was in Atlanta. I didn't think I was getting back in time. But I did get back in time. I got back like 6. But so I scheduled a repeat, and that's the only 104 shows.
Wow.
That's a lot in 1 week.
Yeah. That's a lot of arguing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of us being in Facebook jail.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bernard.
I know it. And they talking about he can't be the mayor of Port Wentworth. Y'all can go to, you know what?
Bernard be hot about that thing.
Come on now.
That's my partner.
Hey, and let me tell you, the only reason, I'm going to tell you all the story behind this. The only reason why I'm trying to be nice is Jules taught me, say, you know, be calm, don't, you know, he calmed me down. So that's why I'm really not saying nothing, because I don't want to, you know, get in the real jail, not Facebook jail, but get in the real jail.
Remember, nonviolence, cuss them out with different words.
You know,
still cuss them out.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know no other words.
But then cuss them out then.
Me either, Bernard.
No, I don't know no other word. Hey,
I'm here for it.
What Steve Harvey say. Steve Harvey said when he became a comedian, they kept saying he cussed too much and he ain't gonna get to heaven. He said, well, if I ain't gonna get to heaven because I cussed too much, then hey, I ain't gonna get to heaven. Because if that's how it is to get to heaven, you got to start cussing. Man, please. You know,
Okay.
God,
Herschel Walker is raising $100,000 a day since the day he announced. So they better be watching out for him. It's a lot of work that they gonna do. Don't come begging later on. You ain't in the streets now or not. You need to get in the streets right now.
If you
want people to stop sending us these emails asking for money.
Yeah.
Come get the money.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is they better get a doggone win.
Yeah. They better get on that damn bus and start riding because they got a long work to go.
I would say 2-year anniversary. Where's the cake? I think we'll have the cake when Charlie come back next week. We're gonna cut the cake and give Charlie some cake. See if I can get all y'all in the studio or something.
We have a virtual party.
Yeah.
We have a virtual birthday party.
Yeah, virtual birthday party for ATR. This is our 2-year anniversary. Don't y'all forget, you can always go on ATR, all things relevant, and donate to the platform. You know, we got bills just like every place else. It don't go in my pocket. It goes to the bills. It pays the bills.
Right.
You got apps, you got music, you got everything that we pay for. Lights, the camera, action, everything. Y'all see, we doing it to bring information to our community. So
I don't agree with that, y'all. Look at this comment. Keisha Lance bottom not running as part of, I don't think Keisha got some up her sleeve, but I don't think it got nothing to do with Stacey. I just don't. And Keisha knew, honestly, this is why I like Keisha. Keisha knew, and I think this is part of it, not a lot. Keisha knew that crime issue was going to get her messed up. So it was best for her to step back and get out of the way because she was going to get destroyed by Republicans. Else she would have stayed in the race.
Yeah.
She would have got eaten alive.
And the crime's still going up, so with that. They still loading and packing down in Atlanta.
Well, who's running? Isn't I thought that
Kasim Reed.
Kasim Reed was coming back.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Jay Jones will get mad, but I'm endorsing Antonio Brown.
No,
I said it.
He's gonna win. I guarantee you, he's gonna win.
I love Kasim when he was in there. However,
Kasim need to sit down. Kasim, I like the brother as a person, but when it comes to policy and leadership, he's too arrogant.
Yeah. Well, he is arrogant.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, Brown is the other guy that's kind of like a wild card over there. He kind of crazy or something.
Y'all so dirty. Y'all dirty as hell.
What do you do there, Brown? Bernard, the other guy, Brown.
I don't even know Brown. He ain't no kin of me. Hey, but I'm telling you, I already done told you who's gonna win. These people love that man in Atlanta. I'm telling you, man, they don't care if he would have killed somebody.
The feds love
vote for him. He is, man. He is just something.
The feds love all black men. They'll make up stuff. Half of the stuff the feds put on you is not even true, and I'm a witness to that.
Trust me, man. He's one of those type, man. I don't care if you go to the grocery store or you go to the strip club, you go wherever you go, he there.
Yep.
He in the strip club too.
Yeah, Kasim is cool. Yeah. Kasim live right down the street from my brother.
Huh?
He be over there in Bankhead. Y'all lying.
He Bankhead in Magic City. Yeah.
Kasim lived down the street from my brother.
like
My brother
Rosicus.
lives in a nice.
He gonna
Yeah,
do the kid bomb.
He was like Rosicus. Rosicus went everywhere. Rosicus was in everybody bar, and Rosicus was in the shot houses.
Yeah.
Rosicus was always drunk.
Hey, and Rosicus, hey,
Y'all ain't gonna talk about my man like that.
and he always waiting on no boats to come in. You know what I mean?
He carried a bag with him sometimes too. He gave that brown bag to the preachers and everybody else.
Yeah.
Rosicus was something else.
Yeah.
Well, we got 23 minutes. I know we're not gonna get to the last subject. I think me and Robert will cover the very last one, number 8. We're gonna cover that one. We fit to do number 7, but the very last one is one that Robert and I will cover.
Which one?
Later on. Number 8 we'll cover later. The role of the black church in today's world.
I don't care about that.
We'll cover it next week.
You ain't got no kind of spirit in you. You ain't but old heathen.
No, because if I said what I want to say about the black church,
it's one on every corner. And that's the problem.
Hold on.
That people think that's something good. That's the problem. Because there's no unity. It's a mechanism to divide us. And we're divided as hell. There's no race on this planet more divided than the black man.
None.
And none.
Show me for all of them 2,000 churches in Savannah, one on every corner.
It's 800 and almost 900.
So show me for all the 900 churches in Savannah, they could be doing something for real.
Yeah.
But think about this, and we're going to cover this on the Watchdogs before we get to number 7, though.
Yeah.
How many white churches you see on the corners? You barely can find one.
Mm-hmm.
But they got them, and they tucked away, and they're big. They unify their voice, their vote, and their power. We divide ours with what we do with everybody got a church because there's too many egos involved, and everybody think that they're called.
Yeah.
You ain't called. Everybody ain't called.
He used to be the minister. He used to be the minister of music, and he'd been there 2 years.
That's a whole show right there. I'm gonna tell you about the minister of music.
The preacher didn't let him preach, so now he gonna go and
that's the main reason. The preacher didn't let him preach, so now he started his own church.
He started
his own church. The reason why you got the minister of music, that minister
everybody wants to start a church.
Yeah. I could start a church.
And these
don't do that. Don't get a piece of that,
these mid-size and the little ones, they got 5-10 people in them.
Yeah.
5-10, 12 people in them. And that's it. Every Sunday. When they used to have hundreds. Now they got 5-10 because all of them going to the big churches.
Yeah.
They going to the Jonesvilles and them. And Compassion Church and all that. Oh, they going to all them churches now. So they ain't coming to these churches, little churches no more, because you're not giving them what they need no more. And you need to close some of these churches and join with the other churches. Sell that property, build something better. 5 or 6 of these churches, Robert said the other day, what you got? One corner, you got 4 churches on.
Boy, Liberty City out there where we live, boy. We got one on every corner, boy. You can be baby, you can be hood and holy.
Yeah.
That's all over the country.
Anybody ever been to the last church?
Look, Athens, this is literally one on top of the hill. They named the same thing pretty much. And down the hill first and Hill Chapel.
Yeah. Or uphill, downhill. I mean,
you're so messy. You know.
Dr. Jones, you are absolutely correct. It is not good to play with God, and these people are playing with God, and we got to call it out when we see it. We're not going to just dodge anything on this platform. We're going to tell it like we see it. Let you all decide, but this is our opinion on what we're on what we give to the public, and then the public can decide. Everyone is not called. You are exactly right, but a lot of people are called to think that the bank that the church is now a bank.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. And it has gotten two ways.
Everybody not called; they just come.
Yeah. So I didn't want to waste too much time on this. We only got about 12 minutes or something like that. So,
Indeed.
race in America. Let's get to race in America. What is it all about? This is our last 12 minutes. We go from here after these last 12 minutes. Race in America. What is it all about? Y'all take it on when you want to take it.
Hey, did y'all talk about that doctor?
Not yet.
Fired up.
We're gonna probably make a whole segment on it.
Right.
On the next show.
We really need to talk about him.
Well, how the hell
Because-
you get there? We talking about race. What?
Well,
Because
I mean, we
it's a
do need to
racial
talk
issue.
about it, but let's give it some fair time because
Right.
ain't nothing we can do here in Savannah right now. We'll give him
we need to
we'll
blow
give him
this
that
up.
time next week on the show, and we'll make it one of the topics. We it got in
We
late.
should have made that one of the.
If y'all want
Okay.
to talk, if y'all want to talk so damn much,
Oh, I got something for him. Bernard. Producer.
Hey, mute.
Because that is, I mean, why are we talking so much about this white girl that went away with her boyfriend that knew he was beating on her before she left Florida, and they surprised that she turned up dead in wherever she turned up dead.
Yeah.
But we talking about this for the last 4 weeks on TV. But we're not talking about this doctor that's black that went missing and turned up with none of his organs.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This don't seem right.
Yeah.
This don't seem right to me.
Yeah. It's 3 letters written all over that. It's 3 letters.
Some bullshit.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Well, we know that the system is not fair here. We know that we don't get justice where everybody else get justice at. We know that the playing field is muddy on our end, but it's dry on the other end. We know this, that the refs have already been brought off. We know that our leaders have already been brought off. So what do? And they give us the power. We talked about this earlier. We're going to have to come out and understand that if we don't unite, the only thing we ever be doing is being in a fight.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all we ever do.
We need to start putting pressure to the media. You know, if CNN, if MSNBC, if these are the only outlets that really broadcast to us as far as being worldwide media, news media, we need to put the pressure to them and say, hey, why aren't you reporting on this? We done heard about this girl and the boy too much. I mean, I don't really give a damn. I already knew where she was when they said that she was missing.
Yeah.
I knew where she was. I was just like, well, she'll turn up in a couple of days, cold. You know. I mean, I knew where she was. I don't know why everybody was damn shocked.
Right.
No, I wasn't at all. We already knew when they couldn't find
a white man show up, leave with you, and show up by his damn self.
Yeah, you
You're
did.
dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
That's the equation on that.
Yeah.
You know.
But we knew what the deal was in that. And I looked at the wrong clock. We got 15 minutes left. I was looking at the time instead of looking at when we really started. So we've been on an hour and 43 minutes. We got 15 minutes left because we got to do it at 1:58. But anyway, we knew what the deal was in that particular instance. We know that what his name was, Kalani. What's his name?
Jelani, I think.
Jelani.
Jelani Day.
Why haven't the news talked about this, especially with all his organs being missing?
Exactly.
We're talking about a little girl, well, not a little girl, she's a grown woman, who went on a trip with her boyfriend. And you make it national news. You're putting these people in our life every day. We got thousands of missing people all over this country.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah,
The
but we
news-
want to know why this man, his body and all of his damn organs, when he did show up dead, all his organs, including his eyes,
And his
were
jawbone.
missing.
Sewn off.
You know,
and it's terrible, and we will cover that a little bit more next week. We will, and we want to have an outcry about that.
Yeah.
You know, I want to also before I go on, I got to say happy birthday to my wife, Dr. Tanya Howard Hall.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday. I told her happy birthday like on 3 different mediums.
Yeah.
And personal, you know.
Yeah. So she had a meeting now on her birthday. So, but it's a Wednesday, so
Not the school board.
Yeah. So, where did that happen? That was he was from Chicago, but where did it happen at?
Well, he was in graduate school. I want to say, was he in Alabama?
No.
He was in grad school in Alabama, I think.
He was up north somewhere.
Yeah.
He's from Chicago, but he was in graduate school in Alabama. I'm saying that's what we got missing. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like the KKK to me.
That's the KKK written all
that's
over.
the KKK to me.
Y'all ever seen the y'all ever seen the movie Get Out?
Yeah.
But
and it's true, man. I'm telling you,
ain't got to be the KKK. It could be somebody who stealing all his organs. They took all his organs. Think about it.
Well, they do shit like that too.
No, they don't.
But you know what?
They're cowards.
I don't think that the KKK is smart enough.
No, they just gonna kill you and run.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't.
You'll be strange fruit. That's what they call it, strange fruit.
In Alabama, shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing past me in Alabama, buddy. Trust me.
And one thing, you're right. In Alabama, Mississippi, and Kentucky, they do what the hell they want to do.
Yeah.
They do what the hell they want to do.
Who you are.
In Georgia.
Yeah.
And Georgia.
Well, Georgia, certain parts of little Georgia, but you ain't coming here. Mother slap the hell out you here. And in Atlanta. And in Albany.
Yeah.
They slap the hell out you. Get out of line if you want.
Right. You get away there in Cartersville.
Yeah. One of the things that we were talking about was why are some white and scared blacks afraid to bring up race when race is so prevalent in our community. We have to tackle this thing because, see, if we leave it unchecked, then it will always come back to haunt us. So, ain't none of us on here racist. I don't know none of y'all to be racist.
Well, black folk can be racist.
We're all just proud to understand who we are. And all we're asking is that we be treated fairly. If we talk about race, it's only in the context of wanting to be treated equally. It's not about that we want you to not have as much as we're going to get. It's only about leveling the playing field. That is it. It's
let me start from the same starting point.
And then when Sonia is talking about white people, she's not talking about all white people.
Right. All
right.
Hey, and just like Tiffany said, it's like what they say, call her a mad black woman. No, when a black person is passionate about saying, they call us racist. But when a white person says something, they call them, you're right. Come on now.
They're a leader.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, I feel like black people, white people, everybody needs to call things out for what they are.
Oh, right.
I mean, because true story, I have a coworker. And she feels very comfortable around me. She's a white girl. Mm-hmm. She feels real comfortable around me.
She done said something.
Oh, she done said something.
So one day, the rings off and get that Vaseline off.
So one day, she was taking me to the airport for me to go and vote for Biden, and she and somebody was in front of us, and they were a black person, and they wasn't moving fast enough. And she said, "N-word, move."
And that's what you did. What you did?
I looked at her and I said, let me tell you something. Because it's just me and you in this car, you know, and because we're so close to the airport, I don't have to tell you that you effed up.
Yeah.
You know, I said, but let me tell you something else. Don't you ever believe that you can get comfortable enough with me to say the N word with an ER, a A, or a GA, or
What about plural?
none of them. None of them. Because we will never be that close.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
you my homegirl. But I don't want you to feel this way.
Right.
Because I will bust the shit out of you.
There
And
it is. Come on now.
and
That's what I'm waiting on. Touchdown.
and that's how that conversation went, because I never wanted her to believe that we would ever be that close.
Right.
You know,
All right.
and comfortable.
True story.
And comfortable. Yeah.
I can't. We only got a few 8 minutes, so I want you to. You told that story. I want you to take no more time. Anybody else? We got Sandra will tell another story in a minute. Now y'all know she got plenty of it used.
True Hollywood story.
Yeah.
I think people are afraid to bring it up because it brings so many different emotions, because we've all experienced some sort of racism. So it's easy for a white person to want to downplay it because they don't want us to be riled up. And a lot of us have been taught to carry ourselves in a way that is not threatening to white people.
Mm-hmm.
To dilute our passion to want to be accepted on the same level so that they don't feel any kind of way. It happens in clubs, it happens at schools. And being a mother, I constantly tell my boys that you have to be proud of being who you are.
That's right.
You have to be proud of being an African American man, because you can do anything. Like your ancestors, they build. Hell, the University of Georgia. I just found out that it was built by slaves.
Every damn building in every building that was built before they burnt down Atlanta, you know, or came through Atlanta, was built by slaves.
Yeah.
And most of the buildings that was built in Savannah,
Yeah.
them old buildings, those were built by slaves.
Yeah.
So if I want to walk up in there and chill a while, I feel like I should be able to, because some of my ancestors built it.
That's right.
That part.
And race is so prevalent everywhere, even when you see the police killing more black people than anybody. Race is everywhere, but then when you bring it up, they want to call you racist because you see something in them that they should not be doing towards you.
Yeah.
And they're trying to keep the status quo as it is because they feel like blacks cannot lead. So when you bring this up, when you step in to try to lead, then they want to call you a racist because of things that might have been said where you stood up.
Black people cannot be racist because only somebody that has the power to oppress.
Thank you.
And the power to change the trajectory of somebody else's life can be racist.
That's correct.
So therefore, what they got to say.
All right.
Right.
Hey, and that's a touchdown right there. Hey,
Never my touchdown.
She put up 2 on, boy.
She has spoken.
You got a 2-point conversion.
Just like they don't want CTR taught in the schools because they don't want it to. They want to just do away with race and we supposed to feel good. Biden took $40 billion away from the Black student college fund. Trump had done gave them 40 billion or something like that. I forgot what number it is.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was reading it the other day. But you can't come in undoing things that's going to affect us in a negative way, Joe.
Right. Yeah. And JoJo, you're absolutely right. Let me tell you about JoJo. I wasn't going to say shit, but I know we ain't got time. I am so tired of JoJo, Coco. He really don't know what the hell he's doing. And he played people like a fool. And it is showing. He did. Showing. He played him like a fool. He coming out community. Oh, we gonna do this. He ain't gonna do shit, JoJo. This your first term and your last damn term. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah. And my thing is, he should have, when he saw all of these Republican states trying to, they have pulled slavery out of their books and all of this type of stuff. He should have put a federal education mandate into place saying that this will be taught. Mm-hmm. This will be taught. Yeah. This will be taught so that you can't X out Hispanics, African American slaves, Asians. You cannot whitewash education to fit what you think it should be, just to fit your shit.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. And what are some of the things that you can never forget, understanding that, this is where we at in this country? And because some people just want to forget, I can't ever forget that Black Wall Street and how the massacre that happened there, and it's a lot of things that we will never forget. And they want us to forget these things. They don't want to be taught. The church bombings in Alabama, Martin Luther King's assassination, hangings, slaveries, rapes,
lynchings, the selling of all our people at Savannah.
But you want us to forget.
If we're honest, I graduated high school in 2006. A lot of the stuff that I've learned after I got out of school. Yeah. So it's not like it was being taught anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
The only time we learned about Black history was in February. No one told us about the massacre. No, we didn't even know about the Alabama bombings. They may touch on it close to Martin Luther King's birthday or in February, but it was never really taught in a way.
Yeah.
Nope. And the only thing that they wanted to do was they wanted to dress us up as slaves in the Georgia Day parade. You remember that, Dr. Bryant? Stop playing.
They're still doing that right now today.
I'm too bright anyway. I would have been in the house. So you
in a slave outfit and dress them up as they used to dress us up as Harriet Tubman.
That was your Menard.
And all of that stuff right down there in the Georgia Day parade. I promise you that.
Well, anyway, the last word, we got uppity blacks that's still holding the water and cracking the whip on us. They're not holding the water and cracking the whip for us. They're holding the water and cracking the whip against us. Yeah. And it's just sad. It's a lot of things that we're going to be discussing. Like I said, we can't get to the last subject because we're running out of time. And I just want to thank y'all for coming. Tiffany, thank you. You start talking like Sandra, just don't go on this long.
We're going to move her ass.
We love her. We love her. She gives us all the great
I know sign language.
Yeah. She's our resident Malcolm X. Anyway, we got to go, and good night, people. We'll see you Wednesday. We'll see you on Friday with our shows. We got a whole lineup at 1:00, Financial Sins, 6:00, Incarceration and Corporation, 7:00, 8:00, It Is What It Is, and 10:30, America After Dark. Take us out, producer. We got to go. Bye, y'all.